Which one do you want the most?
Come on.
Bane?
Hands down.
You like the Bane?
Darth Bane. Give me a dark series. I think a series would be better for a movie for Darth Bane.
Yeah.
If they're working on a
get Carpathian in there for some of it.
Yeah, but they won't.
Yeah,
but they won't. Like that's the problem. It's like they won't. Why wouldn't you consult if you were doing a Darth Bane series? Why wouldn't you consult? But I said the same thing. Like, oh, they're not going to bring Filoni in. They brought Filoni in to do Mandalorian. So, but I would hope they would. I mean, there's no one that understands Darth Bane better than Drew Carpathian. There is no one. Like he like those books. If you have not read those books, canon or not, read them because they are fantastic. And that I met Drew, and he's a sweetheart of a guy. So one of the only Star Wars people I really fanboyed out about when I met him because he's just those books were amazing. And to not consult him if they didn't. But anyway, I would like to see a full-on series, 6 episodes, 8 episodes on Darth Bane, and just go through the trilogy of books. That's why you bring them on. You can do that story because a handful of people out there they don't know those books,
right?
And you can adapt them, and they're not canon anyway. So
I like that.
I love the Darth Bane idea based on the books.
Yeah,
I know, and I would love for them to retroactively make them canon because they're so good. But there are other show ideas in there that I kind of roll my eyes. Like, unless we get more Knights of Ren from Episode 9, I don't care. Like, I was like, why would I want a Knights of Ren thing? We haven't even seen them.
Yeah, I care less about the Rose Tico thing.
I'm not crazy about that idea either. I think there was a Captain Phasma idea thrown out there. I was like, I don't care about that one either because you haven't shown me anything. It's the characters, the old legacy characters that I get excited about. Obi-Wan, a young Princess Leia series, I would adore. I think there's so much for that character in particular, juggling being royalty, taking on the mantle of princess, while underground starting the Rebel Alliance. That is fascinating.
Did you read the Leia book?
No, and I want to read it. Yeah, I have not read it.
Everything that you just mentioned
that's the Leia book.
Yeah, which is why I would go to the Bane one first because there's a lot on the young Leia stuff that's spectacular. So you got to find the right area to play with. But I'd love to see it as well. I'm on board for that. But the reason I would choose the Bane one simply because, like, you know what? Finally, let's get this on the table. Establish it however you want to establish it. It might not be to your liking. I agree with you. Maybe they wouldn't, but who knows? Who knows about Carpathian? But just to be like, let's roll up our sleeves, do this, give it to us, the fans who aren't as familiar with it. I've read the first Bane book. I like the character. Know he's canon thanks to Clone Wars. Like, let's tell that story.
Yeah, and you know why it works better as a television series than it does if you look at it with the risk inside a film, right? Because you've already seen
nudity. Is it the nudity?
It's absolutely
the potential for the nudity.
Showing lightsabers.
Okay.
But if you are marketing a movie on a property that people don't know, it's scary if you're Lucasfilm, especially when you have marketed off of a character you thought everyone loved in a young Han Solo and nobody went and saw it. So the reason, and if you put. If Cassian Andor and Mandalorian are successful and they announce the next series and it's just a dude in a mask and a red lightsaber across his face and it says Darth Bane, the Star Wars fans are going to go, when's that coming out?
Yes.
On TV and push play when it debuts. They might be, a lot of the hardcore Star Wars fans will go and see that movie anyway, but it's going to be harder to get the casual fan in there, which you need. But you want your subscribers that are already subscribed to Disney Plus are going to watch that series once it comes out. So it makes more sense to make it a series. And you're leading with a villain. It's easier to lead with a villain in television than it is in a movie.
Yeah.
Because, look, Walter White, Tony Soprano. Like you can do it. You can lead with a villain. So I think it's a better choice than doing a movie.
I'd be on board.